for tonight's contest. We ask all attending to show courtesy and respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, those administrating the contest, and of course, your team and your opponent. And as important today as ever, please respect the game. Now let's meet the players in tonight's game. Jackson-Milton Blue Jays, coached by Ned Cedar and assisted by Trina Fekovich. Your reserve players for tonight's contest. Number 4, freshman, Ben Bacorn. Number 23, freshman, Troy Sudamak. Number 21, freshman, Randy Reese. Number 15, freshman, Ryan Gray. Number 30, sophomore, Sierra Pyle. Number 28, sophomore, Joe Monterelli. Number 13, sophomore, Dominic Verkwer. Number 8, junior, Caden Allen. Number 5, junior, James Croyle. Number 9, junior, Hugh Avery. Number 7, junior, Brian Noble. And for your starters for tonight's contest, number 6, freshman, Gavin Murphy. Number 20, sophomore, Eli Handrich. Number 22, sophomore, Brock Pitt. Number 16, junior, Brady Cole. Number 12, senior, Ian Stewart. Number 3, senior, Alex Rutuna. Number 11, senior, Ben Moore. Number 19, senior, Zach Kuntz. Number 24, senior, Brandon Hinkle. Number 1, senior, Aiden Cole. And number 18, senior, Keegan Beck. Your hometown Columbiana Clippers, coached by Chad Vonagel, assisted by Noah Horn. Your reserves for tonight's contest. Injured, number 13, senior defensiveman Cody Brooks. Freshman, number 24, defense JJ Tolis. Freshman, number 17, forward Easton Shudo. Freshman, number 4, forward, Rocco Mediate. Freshman, number 14, forward, Andrew Kreidler. Freshman, number 6, defense, Lucas Buhite. Sophomore, number 1, defense, Ty Quigley. Junior, number 19, forward, Luca Cagliuso. And freshman, number 11, midfield, Oliver Cuff. Your starters for tonight's contest. Sophomore, number 29, Darren Winnell. Freshman, defense, number 28, Avery Young. Freshman, midfielder, number 9, Jeffrey Malcolmson. Junior, defense, number 2, Zane Strohecker. Junior, forward and captain, number 7, Aiden Radcliffe. Junior, defense, number 5, Thomas Huber. Junior midfielder, number 10, Reed Davis. Junior and captain, defense, number 8, William Butchie. Number 12, senior midfielder, Trent Williamson. Number 25, captain, senior midfielder, Lucas Horn. And locking down your net tonight, senior number 3, goalkeeper, Dylan Hogan. Good luck to both teams. If everybody could please stand and rise. Gentlemen, please remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you, and good luck to both teams.
All right, welcome to Steel Valley Soccer Game of the Week between the Columbiana Clippers sporting orange today. Dan, do you know why that is?
Today is a special day for Columbiana. It's their head coach's daughters battling cancer. Today it's a Win It for Winnie theme game.
Absolutely. They've got a lot of things off to the side here. Baskets to win. Big crowd here today. Beautiful day. Hope it stays dry and hope it doesn't stay too windy for us.
Right. If we start dealing with rain, this will be cut short here, unfortunately.
Absolutely. Both teams come in. They're both Division III schools, both small schools. But they come in today.
To be encouraged to see the concession stand tonight. We're offering pulled pork sandwiches, burgers, and loaded baked potatoes.
I'm hungry. That sounds
Man,
wonderful.
that sounds amazing. All right, so hopefully everything goes well today. Jackson-Milton coming in undefeated. They might have 4 ties, but they have not had a loss yet.
That's correct.
Head coach Ned Sater in his first year back. I remember back when he was Ursuline's head coach.
Yeah, that's a throwback name I haven't heard in a long time. It's been a while, but good to see the people who used to be involved back involved again.
Absolutely. He said he was a native of Columbiana, so this is a big deal for him as we start the clock, and they start off in the silver bullet. You ever see that, Dan?
I have, but I've never heard it called
that.
that.
That's the kickoff, and everyone run up.
Yeah. You ever scored from a kickoff?
Not me personally, but my team has, yes.
Yes. I have, but not in a game that mattered. But
Henry would have, but he broke the glasses and possibly the nose of the kid in front of him.
That's one of my most vivid soccer memories. This is the first time I've seen both these teams play.
Yeah, and you see it's a soccer-specific field. There's no other lines. It's awesome to see that around here.
Old school grass field.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the feeling of a mid-'90s.
This really does.
Yeah.
This brings me back. We're going to try our best with names and numbers here, but I have a feeling that we aren't going to do too well. White numbers on a orange background here. But there's a couple players that both coaches have mentioned. Lucas Horn and Aiden Ratcliffe for Columbiana seem to be 2 of their big goal scorers, main ball handlers in the middle.
I recognize some of the players on Jackson-Milton from Austintown Junior Soccer League, the recreation league in Austintown, where most of them come and play in the spring.
Yeah. Good ball in. Got a 2-man system. Shouldn't say man. The other one's a woman. Bad. Collected nicely by the keeper.
I always like these stadiums that, I know we're in a smaller stadium, where the fans are on the field. Not on the field, but pretty close to it.
Yes.
Makes it feel more homely, makes it feel like they're playing more of a role in the game. I feel like you can hear everything that's said. There's more of an ambiance and energy from that.
Yeah, I also, it makes me feel of a travel game.
I was going to say the same thing, but that's no disrespect, but I completely agree with you.
Just that feel of like everyone has their chairs, everyone's as close as they want to be.
This, honestly, I do believe will be my easiest camera assignment of the year.
You say that. First shot.
Got that on frame, so we're all right.
Nicely done. As long as it doesn't freeze today, we're good.
Right.
That's a me fault. We do have a scoreboard. We can keep it into the frame there every now and again, keep us close to the time. But no lights here, too, so got to get this game in under the darkness. Probably why the 5 o'clock start.
Right.
I do know that they play football over in the Firestone Park, but soccer's done here, which I like. I'm all for soccer teams having a home of their own.
Yeah, it's easier to schedule your practices when you're not dealing with every other team in the school trying to fight for field time.
Pretty nice track here, too.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're getting set up for a cross-country meet.
Yeah.
Coming up this weekend, the Clipper something or another.
Clipper Invitational. That's one of my, I said earlier, but my son ran cross country. This is one of my favorite places to come. You get to see the whole entire race for the most part. Like I said, the concessions are nice here.
I said something. Pulled pork has been running through my head since he said it.
There's a long straightaway at the finish line on the opposite side of the field. And my brother ran somebody over who fell, literally stepped on his back. That's why I remember this place forever.
All right, so as we see, both teams playing very direct. It looks like Jackson-Milton, what, you got 3 in the back? Maybe a stopper sweep, diamond?
It looks like that. Old school formation, old school coach.
Yeah, it's all on par. Going out, I think that's our first corner kick.
Yep.
Corner kick, Columbiana.
Just as quickly as that happened, we have our second corner kick now. Miss hit the first corner kick, deflected right off a defender.
All right, let's see what they have set up. It looks like this number 28 here on the outside, Avery Young, is not marked. If they can get that across to him, I think he's got a good shot as any.
He's playing the garbage position.
Keep it nice and short.
That ball was hitting the same exact spot both times.
Hit the same kid probably, huh?
It did.
Nice 1-2, 25. Oh. Off the post. Pretty good shot by
Nice
Lucas
recovery
Horn.
by the Blue Jays tender.
I wonder if he thought he was offside because he was all alone, had a lot more space than he thought. He looks like he's a quick player. He's got quick feet.
Yes, he does. Barry Brooks would be appalled at his sleeves. Got a handball going the other way. I feel like I saw that going the opposite.
I think everyone else did too.
Beautiful day. Goalkeeper looks aggressive.
Yeah, we were looking at the schedules earlier. Columbiana, this is their 13th game of the season out of 16. So they played the brunt of their schedule early on, and they must have just crammed all those games early on. So see how it affects going into the playoffs being done super early.
It might also have something to do with not having lights.
That's
Like the later it gets in the
very well.
season, you got to get them in.
You know, it's something I never had to think about as a coach.
No.
before.
It's a good turn. Is that 3?
That was a Cruyff right there.
Right. Very nice. I think that's Alex Rotuna, excuse me. Both teams have had pretty good shots on goal. Hit
Yeah.
the post counts for 1, right? And if you hear train coming through your speakers, that happens. Pretty good in the air.
You're look at the formation. Jackson-Milton has somebody playing 20 yards behind the defender as an ultimate sweeper.
Yes.
And they're for sure playing stopper sweeper.
And if
They
you
may be
want
trying to
to,
respect the speed that Columbiana has or something.
we saw it on the first play.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was able to get up in there, and it was pretty good.
So Columbiana does have space on the wings.
That's Lucas Horn with the fancy footwork. Got through 3 defenders there. Make that 4. That's a good ball in if someone's there. I respect the no call. I don't think that was a foul. Left-footed, crossed, header. Ooh, that seems to be a dangerous combination there. And you get the number of the player up top. Back here is...
I think it's number 7, I do believe. That's the same one who took the shot on goal.
That's Aiden Ratcliffe, the
Okay.
2 that we announced before the game.
Right.
I don't think it's any secret that they are the what do you want to say, playmakers of the team.
Right, and against normal, most of the other team that's not playing with the sweeper, that ball's offsides, but since Jackson's playing with the sweeper, that allows them to give that much more space to work with going forward.
That's something that if I'm Springfield's coach, I'd say, yeah,
Springfield?
take it. Did I say Springfield?
Yeah.
Well, they're orange. It
Yeah,
threw me off.
I understand.
Columbiana's
Orange, yeah.
coach. Man, I can't.
Now, you know,
You're
I
gonna
bet you I'm
say it
going to
all
say
day.
it now. Yeah.
It's in the ether. Third corner
This
kick
ball
of the
boy
day.
on the end here is
Corner
going to
kick,
work out.
Columbiana.
There is nothing within 100 yards to stop that ball from going out.
Get that kid a Gatorade. Again, they got, 28 here on the backside. It's Avery Young, not marked up. If they can get it long.
Could be coming to him right here.
Think that was design?
I don't know. I would assume you put a player there just for garbage if it gets through everybody.
That's a smart decision not to shoot that. He's got a. You can tell he's left-footed,
Right.
right?
Right. And it looks like he's been primarily only going to the left. So if I'm Jackson, I'm taking a mental note in that and taking away the left and forcing him right.
And you also tell your sweeper back there, hey, get up a little bit.
Right.
We know we want you back, but that's too far back. You shouldn't be standing 2 feet in front of the goalie. Whereas Horn seems to be the playmaker on the other side. Number 3 for Jackson-Milton,
Rotuna.
Alex Rotuna. Rotuna? What are we going with? We got to stick with one.
Well, you pick. I'll follow.
Rotuna, because
Okay.
it looks like tuna. If it's wrong, sorry, bud. Would you say he's both footed now? Or is that not the same player?
Different person.
Oh, well, that seemed like
Same
a pretty
haircut,
nice.
different person. That was Brady Cole. He's playing sleeper for Jackson-Milton. Taking that cross straight to the chest. Almost giving no reaction.
Looking to counter. They've got, almost equal numbers.
Das Boot.
Jesus, I couldn't. We're here a little early. I like the early start.
Yeah.
What do you?
As
What-
a coach, I never liked it, but as far as what we're doing today, I prefer it, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
I get to see soccer and hang out with the family in the same day.
Tell you what, we're bookend here, but if they get a snack, if they get one of those pulled pork sandwiches, I might take a bite.
Right.
Good turn, number 12. That may be Trent Williamson. That might not be 12 either.
That's 12.
Fast-paced game so far. We're already 12 or 11 minutes in.
This is a fast-paced game.
Yeah.
I was thinking, man, it's early for both teams to make a sub. I thought it was only a few
Luca
minutes. in.
Cagliuso in for the Clippers.
And that's another one of those things where there's a misconception that D3 schools, they're small schools, there's no skill. It's just kind of, it's like playing U11 games. No, that is not the case. We have some skilled players out here, and it's been an interesting game so far.
Right. Yeah, their pool of players to pick from may be smaller than the D1 schools, but Rotuna looks like he has some speed.
And I'm going to guess he has a long throw. Everybody immediately ran up like it was a corner kick. I think they know something.
Oh,
Well,
maybe he's got a walk through.
could they get smaller numbers, please?
That's 18 who threw that in.
18, who threw it in. That's Keegan Beck.
You know, something I didn't get a chance to really look at was this being a grass field, old school field. Is it more narrow than normal fields? It looks like it.
When they threw it in, it looks like they've got so much grass between the track and them.
You're right. I don't see a whole lot of grass between the touch line and the 18.
No, so you think every throw-in from the outside is going to probably be... This reminds me a lot of Ursuline's field down at Rocky Ridge.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it has the
Some
same
of the worst,
dimensions.
worst injuries I've ever seen there.
Ooh, when the kid broke his femur.
Yeah. Heard that from the sideline.
Thank God I was on vacation, didn't have to deal with that one.
Oh, you weren't there for that?
No, I was in South Carolina. North Carolina. Wait, who doesn't matter. Someone liked it.
Yeah, there's that's a sound I haven't thought about in a long time.
Ooh, it was just like a... I say oof, but it was like a... You could see it puff out of his short.
Yeah. It's like someone cracked the rubber band real hard.
Ugh. Anyway,
Happier things.
yes, back to the game here.
Looks like both teams are committing a lot of numbers back.
Yes.
It's pretty evident both teams have some skill and speed going forward. So
And I think with a smaller field that you have a lot more pep in your step because you get there quicker.
right, and I think also the field they're playing on will allow them to play the ball, through a little bit better.
Mm-hmm. It'll stop. It won't be
Yeah.
like the turf that'll just run forever. I thought about that yesterday watching the Ursuline-Canfield game on YSN. They really had trouble controlling it. It was bouncing around a lot. It was almost like they're playing on concrete. But they were at the Farmers National Bank Stadium, field, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Das Boot.
Hey, there's Coach getting a touch on the ball. Old habits die hard, right?
Now, as a player, would you rather play on a very well manicured natural grass or turf?
Oh, grass every single day of the
100%.
week and twice on Sunday.
Well, if you need time to think about it, let me know. I completely agree, though.
No, that's why Messi has it in his contract. He has to play on grass.
Right. That's why no Premier League teams have any artificial turf as well.
Agreed. And England's like one big terrible fest.
Very hard to grow grass there, but they grow it underneath the stadium.
Yeah, I saw Chelsea Stadium. That's
Yeah.
impressive. All right, a lot of battling here. Ball goes out, short side. Throw in for Columbiana. That's going to get some getting used to. It was almost a Springfield again.
There's a lot of orange.
Great square ball. That's something that I asked my kids. Do they still use the same terms in the younger group? You know, square, drop,
Right.
switch. For the most part, yes, but they also have some things like calling things trap doors, you know, your delayed runner, your drop back pass.
Right.
See, that's a ball right there that in a turf field would not make it.
No.
But he's had a couple of really nice crosses so far this game. They had runners. He plays that anywhere else outside of the goalie, and it's kosher dill pickles. Let the sounds of the game take over. You see in the back of everybody's head here on the near side. We've got some space. That says a forward. This is what you want right here. Oh, this is awesome. You got numbers up. Shot across the goal. Just got to pull the trigger a little quicker.
Yeah, I agree with you. They had a little more space than I thought. So,
All right, we got a couple of feline.
that was a long throw in there.
Canine friends. Nice left-footed shot. Does that go down as the first shot on goal?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah,
Number
off the post
17,
does not
Easton
count on
Shooter
goal.
enters
But
the game for Clippers.
so far, about 17 minutes into the first half. Boxing match going back and forth. I think Columbiana has had the better play, better chances, but that's not to say North Jackson has not had their chances on goal as well, though.
Absolutely. And these two teams play each other a lot.
It's a far
Sorry,
distance
that's
for.
number 11, Oliver
Yeah.
Cumming.
I noticed the bus for Jackson-Milton was just a little bit late coming in today. But it's a trek, and especially right after school like this. I bet you they had to leave maybe
Mhm.
early from school. I always forget that these are student athletes.
So I always told my players, you're not athlete students, you're student athletes for a reason.
Again, long throw. I think they're going to bring the guy up, or is he going to go for it?
Whatever you say, it's going to be opposite, I feel, today.
All right.
Yesterday, your last game, you were on point with everything.
It's like Nostradamus, and I think I said that actually.
Yeah, but everyone gets to hear it this time.
Thanks.
Which means the compliment you gave me and
Yeah, the whole nice
the
sentiment
donation
of
you were making in my name is nobody got to hear about.
nope. It's a one-shot deal. All right, looks like they're looking to counter. They've got some speed up top. It looks like Aiden Ratcliffe, number 7.
Rabona flick on right there from Ratcliffe.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not see that. My favorite sound effect. You would think it isn't, but it is.
I can confirm that it is.
And you had mentioned this earlier, Dan, that the ball is going to die into this
Right.
grass here more than it would at a turf field. And when he played that, I'm like, oh, that's way too close with the goalie. But it stopped just about perfectly
Right.
inside there.
Both teams playing on a natural grass field, so
Yeah. I was able to go to the Jackson-Milton game 2 years ago when Crestview played them. I think they want to forget that game, but Crestview did what Crestview did that year to
they
people.
were an absolute wrecking ball that year.
I think it was 14-0 or 16-0.
Correct.
All right, we're entering the lull, but it's anything but that. First shot, first goal.
Goal, Jackson-Milton.
And number 3 gets it.
That's the craziest hole I've seen. A goal scored during the wall.
But, yeah, I know, right?
Like I said, everything's the opposite for you today. And that's a goal I don't think that happens on turf right there. So
I'm with you, Dan. I don't think so either. I think that ball rolls forever. Keeper comes out, cleans it up. That's the difference. Well, they are not undefeated for a reason. It seemed like Columbiana's been knocking on the door, but not able to get in and push numbers up, get a little bit of space behind for number 3. That's Alex Rotuna.
Yeah,
What's the name I'm really hoping to get right?
No, they commit a lot of numbers back. Yeah, they bend a little bit, but they don't break, and they got skill and speed up top. That's a combination that you can get some wins with.
And ties. 4
Right.
ties. To be specific.
That'd be a Jackson. I saw a Jackson-Milton throw in there.
Yeah, it looked like it clipped off somebody. And here we have Aiden Ratcliffe over here on this side. Maybe given the rover position to roam wherever he wants to go. Now, Dan, I'm going to ask you an interesting question here.
Yeah.
Just going to preface it with that. You at age 30-something, do you think you could throw it from that sideline in like a corner kick?
No.
I think you're wrong, Dan.
No, I mean, I got a bum shoulder. Could I have before? You throw in?
Yes.
I could get it pretty far.
Yeah, because I think that these guys should be able to get a little bit closer in there. I know that they don't. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Who's that going in? Yep, that was Aiden Ratcliffe, whose name we're going to say, I think, a lot today. But so far, 1-0 off of Alex Rotuna goal.
I always had an odd throw in. I would never run up. I'd always stand still, and I'd bend my body like
the rubber band man.
Yeah, I'd throw it like that.
That's how we teach that.
Yeah.
You have 2. You run up and throw, or you rubber band man it in.
How do you really say it when you say rubber band man in your head, though?
Rubber. A little TI comes out in there. I'm glad you caught that, Dan. For a second, I thought you were just making fun of me. All right, well, we have a stop and some subs in the action. Let's thank our sponsors, North Jackson Hydraulics, Baird Brothers, not Bruno Brothers, Armstrong Cable, Albaco Foundry, Packer Thomas, Bodine Perry, Allstate with Robert Fusco, Papa John's Pizza.
There you go.
All right, I got them all. That looked like that could have been a foul. Maybe play a little advantage. That also looks like it could have been a foul, but he plays advantage. You see his hand up in the air. And they still have possession, so, well, I'm wrong. But that's one thing. You don't hear any fans screaming at the ref on that one.
No, I think they must be used to that kind of play or something.
Or well
or they
versed.
understand what's going on. Yeah.
I think that's what coaches should do in the beginning of the year meeting. Should be like, these are the hand signals that referees are going to use to not yell at them and badger them. Most of them.
And if a coach can figure out how to make that work and put that play into place, please let me know how to do that.
Yes, well,
that's a fantastic
That's
ball.
an amazing ball.
Good defense.
Just couldn't keep it under control, and this is now trouble for them. Rotuna, number 3, with the ball. That's a great pass. Oh. Got to get it off your foot there. Fans are not happy with his display. As a parent, that is something that you see and you start to get frustrated. Like, oh, you're so close to success. Just do it. It's not as easy as that. Tell you what, he's going to get one today.
Yeah.
He's going to get one. He's too close to not make one of those today. But yeah, a little shoulder shore, a little shove, but he kept his arm down. He gave him a flipper.
Yeah, I'm okay with that no call as long as they are consistent with that.
Keep that same energy between now and the end of the game. Absolutely. A lot of dogs here today.
That's because we're in a stadium where you can't bring them. So
correct. But I think I'm more surprised at how they all get along so well.
Yeah.
That's impressive. That's good dog training. Start bringing cats.
I don't think my kids would let me take them out of the house.
No, cookies not allowed out?
No. If she would be, I think I'd have to fight people from taking her.
Dan, who'd you say was playing defense back there in sweeper position?
Brady Cole.
Brady Cole. That's a nice turn. Play the way you face, left-footed, inside of the foot. Both teams have some pretty good fundamentals. Man, every time.
Yeah.
As soon as I say something. Although, it's not an even playing surface. It might hit a bump and cut. I remember that happening. The old Valley Sports, or when you had to practice at Mickler Field.
I always think of Roosevelt Park over in that area.
Well, Roosevelt Park was very nice.
Even when you played.
Nah, possibly. We ruined it for you. You know he's going to try to get onto a strong left foot. Does that? Does that go off for a corner? No. Goal kick, ref says. 15 minutes left in the first half. We have a 1-0 game. But you can see that in the upper left-hand corner of your screen. Or maybe you don't. I don't know.
I can see it. And the number we have correlates with what you're saying, so.
Yeah. Man. I hear a train a-coming. You get that reference?
Big wheels keep on turning.
I was going for Johnny Cash. But
Okay.
But back to the game.
You're going
So sorry.
rolling.
We definitely enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, the wheels coming off for us.
Is that a play on words?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
It's a good ball.
Das Boot.
I was slow on the button. That's a good ball in. I mean,
I don't think Columbiana, they've had a couple throws on the far side, but the majority of their attacking has happened here on the left side of the field for them, on the left
Correct.
wing.
and then if they can get it across, they had a couple really nice shots. Lucas Horn getting across to Stryford. Radcliffe, excuse me, not Stryford, Radcliffe. Ooh,
That ball was on a rope.
that's a great save by the keeper. He was able to get around it. That's impressive, too. Keeper for the Clippers. I believe they said it was number 3, Dylan Hogan, getting his mitts on the ball. That was tough.
That's one of those ones where you're probably going to take a hit, too. He came out strong-handed and made the play on it that he had to.
See, I like that. I like that feint of a throw forward. Keep everyone where they're at and throw it back.
Reed Davis back on for the Clippers.
Brady Cole has had the most 40, 50-yard kicks in a game that I've seen, and we haven't even reached halftime yet.
Yeah, is that...
Yeah, just
well, that one he
goal
put in
kicks.
that almost scored.
Right.
Jesus, that kid roped it.
Yeah.
Folks, just a quick reminder that any basket raffle
Turn that
tickets
down
will be
just a little
sold
bit so you don't hear the
until halftime.
train coming into your screen.
Tickets will be sold up until halftime, and then they'll be drawn.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is Alex Fortuna again. They say he has 20 goals on the season.
I can believe that.
And I believe they're 4-0-4, if I'm not mistaken.
6-0-4.
Pardon me, 6-0-4. So within 10 games, it's 2 goals a game, folks. That's the math. Didn't even need a calculator. Oh.
I just looked over there and I saw Jackson-Milton's coach put his hand up in the air in exactly the same position as the referee, calling for that ball to be out. I
Yeah.
don't know why I found entertainment in that.
We try our best as coaches, right, to make sure every call is called for us and no calls against us.
Remember the old referee Fozzie?
Yeah,
If you started doing that, he would call the opposite of what you're pointing, no matter how egregiously wrong the call was.
he was not a fan of people helping him ref.
Not at all.
I do remember an incident where Fozzie, as a referee, got red carded.
Say it again.
Fozzie got red carded as a referee. The other referee, Nick McGlee, argued with him about whatever call it was, pulled out a red card and red carded Fozzie. I was not present, but the stories people tell, it brings them to tears as they say it.
Das Boot.
I've never heard that story before.
All right. In the off-season part of our podcast, we got to interview someone who can tell us that story. You got a lot of ball there. I think this has been a well-officiated game to this point. I think it's been a well-played game. Just a couple of, bad touches here and there, a couple of bad passes, but outside of that, it's been very well.
Both teams are playing a little bit physical, doing just enough, though. It's not sloppy soccer we're seeing.
No. And this is much higher and faster pace than I expected it to be.
Right. This is also the first time that I've seen both teams play a stopper sweeper.
Yeah.
I think they both think they have like the same thing, speed in the back, speed in the front, trying to counteract both of them.
And it could be the field. Ooh, I don't think he got the ball.
I thought he did get the ball. I'll have to check the replay on that.
I think it just a knock, probably a trying to get the call type thing.
Right. That's a dangerous tackle either way. Whether it got ball or not, that's if you miss at all. That's a penalty and a possible red card.
For being a goal-scoring opportunity there.
But to my naked eye, I thought he did get the ball.
The tail of the tape.
Right. I hope I got that in camera.
We all hope we got you. We all hope this isn't frozen and it's just dead air.
Oh, there's dead air. It's just in my head.
It's all that prime you drink. I didn't see where the ball was when they got it, but
Right where the referee is.
okay. Good for him that he's getting it right and it's a drop kick. Not like yesterday or Monday where they had a contested drop kick.
Right. It's the first time I've seen that. I mean, obviously it's wrong, but
Yeah, the contested drop kick was not the play. Now here's again, things just I think about. Do you think playing an early game keeps your kids more focused? Or a later game is something they can amp up to get to because it's under the lights, you got all the bells and whistles.
I've always been one for playing under the lights. And I've never really played an early game, so I can't really speak to how it affected me.
I'll give Aiden Ratcliffe, and that was a heck of a turn with his chest to there.
Might be difficult to get like a meal in before the game, playing this early.
It's when you have the old team meal at the cafeteria at the end of the day.
Smash that on some food, I bet. No, straight from the game, from high school to the game.
I'm looking forward to next year doing the halftime, go to the concession stand with the wireless mic and talk about it.
I mean, I'll do it right now at halftime. I'm that hungry.
Dan, don't tempt me. I won't organize this thing right now.
Das Boot.
Hopefully somewhere Henry is like in his head like, I think I hear a Das Boot.
Now, either I've done a good job with the clock today, or this clock runs true, because we've been right on the money the whole entire game. I feel like other places we go, it has to hiccup somewhere. They stop it on accident. So we somehow get seconds
Ooh,
off quite
that's a
often.
great ball in.
Yeah.
No one's going towards it, though.
That's something Columbiana had success early on in the game, playing that ball wide and putting it in back post.
Yeah, I think every corner kick came exactly that way. Playing it wide, hitting it off a player.
They've been going right down the middle as of late. I think both teams, in order to make more space for themselves in the middle for their players that want that space, I think they start playing the ball more wide. That'll open that area up in the middle for them.
Absolutely. I think that was part of my game plan as a coach was to, once we reset it outside to an outside defender and then play the ball wide from there. Stay out of the area we really wanted to be in until it was time.
Right.
Every soccer player's like, yeah, duh, that's what you're supposed to do. Now play the way you face. Nice. Play back in square. It's funny how predictable and unpredictable the game could be.
Right. It's predictable in the sense that it's not easy to see coming. It's just it's the right play.
Mm-hmm.
And if you know what the right play is, they're doing it. So.
Yeah, just like we tell the kids,
Mm-hmm.
if someone's facing their own goal and they're trying to get it back around you, they're always going to turn to the outside. They're never going to turn into the middle. So just be prepared for it. And about 50% understand it. Oop. I knew that was going to happen. Knew it was going to. It had that English on it as it was.
For what it's worth, Columbia has moved Ratcliffe to left wing.
Yes.
Now that's why a little bit. Yeah, you figure moving him left out the side, the ball's going to go more out to the outside. But
Now, do you see Lucas Horn out there? I see him. He's in the center. I'm getting him in 12, which I believe is Trent Williamson, confused with each other. Nice throw by the ball man. So a nice throw. But you can tell who they're looking for.
right.
I think I had it wrong again. They look 12 and 25.
No, they have the same haircut.
Same haircut. I mean, geez, they got the same jersey on.
While you're there, visit the concession stand for pulled pork sandwiches, hamburgers, and loaded baked potato.
Now, Dan, there's something else that I thought of. Do you think the angle at which we're filming and standing adds to the speed of the game? That when we're up higher, it doesn't look quite as fast because we're up higher.
Oh, for sure. The closer you are to a field, the faster it feels. 100%. You know, it's not allowing us to see the proper spacing we normally see as overhead view, seeing what's
Correct.
open. But
This is their fourth corner kick of the half with
Corner kick Clippers.
5.5 minutes left in the first.
this is one of the few spaces I can get the corner flag and the goal in the shot at the same time. So
Yeah, this is shout out to our former cameraman who we have fired. No, I'm joking. Chris Platten, who's normally here.
yeah, trust me, your job is safe. That's good hands by Jackson-Milton's keeper.
Nice
And that's how you
stop
do
by
it. If the player's right there, you go right over top of him and take it off the top of his head,
Yeah.
which is not a foul.
Except for one referee.
One referee, one time.
Yeah.
Das Boot.
I don't know why when I see them running, I think they can run to the track for whatever reason in my mind.
And you see him stopping, like,
Yeah.
what the heck? Yeah.
Under 5 minutes in this first half. I feel like they got to fast forward on this time.
Yeah. But I didn't see it. What do we have here?
I couldn't tell from the camera.
Yeah, it seemed to be shielded there by next to nothing. Did he go and sit down right in front of the ball?
Perspective, I
Yeah.
wasn't looking, so I don't know. He was definitely by it.
Yeah.
Whether he went and Mother Goosed it and sat on it, I don't know.
Ooh. God, that had to hurt. And Cole for them. Aiden Cole, right?
Brady Cole.
My mistake. Brady Cole. He's got a heck of a foot.
Yeah, he does.
That's a pretty nice free kick they have just to tap it and let him go with it.
Seems to take all the throw-ins as well.
Yeah, he is. He's got his thumbprint on this game. this is that time of the game where nobody has control of the ball.
Right.
No one has possession yet.
And it seems like each team maybe has 2 or 3 touches and it goes the other way.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't seem to be the touch he wanted there. 2.5 minutes setting it up. This seems to be their bread and butter.
He could fly.
Yeah. Maybe that's why they got to stop her sweep.
Right.
That's going to stay, and he's going to get to it. He's got no help with him.
There's.
No. That's a good no call. He launched himself. He jumped.
Isn't it crazy? You and I saw both of those opposite of each other.
You thought that was a foul?
I saw you put both hands on his back and definitely pushed forward. How hard he pushed, I don't know.
No, I think that's a good no call.
Yeah. That is funny how
Yeah.
you see we watch the same thing but see 2 different things.
But once both your feet push off and jump into the air, you don't get credit for that one in my book.
I mean, the referee was standing right there. There was no better eyes on it than him. So
Yes.
there's a couple come on refs right there.
Yeah. Geez, it took us 39 minutes to get there, though.
And we figure we're gonna have a lot of them since we're in such close proximity to the fans today.
Absolutely. We should shake hands, kiss babies, run for office while we're here.
Get some money, go get a pulled pork sandwich for us.
I mean, I'm telling you what, Dan. We got 10 minutes. We'll make it happen.
1 minute.
No, he got up and I've seen people get hit like that and stumble around. I've seen people pop up like he just
I was
did.
expecting the soundboard right there when he got hit.
I didn't know if he'd be hurt or not. I thought it'd be in bad taste. All right, 25 seconds. Is that the player who was hit?
Yep, it's back down.
Yeah.
No, getting hit in the back of the head is not ideal. And that was a rocket, too.
No, and you could tell he probably got up, moved around, and then the headache and the rush of feeling came to his head. Let's hope he's doing better here. You don't see that every day. The opposing coach coming over to help out. And a player coming out with some water. I like that. I like seeing good sportsmanship. What game were we at recently where it's just, it was
Middle Ridge, small.
Maybe it's a smaller school. They just.
More appreciative of what they got going on.
Yeah. So I can't imagine it to be a drop kick.
That was number 9 for Columbiana. I think he had just checked into the game, to be honest.
That's Jeff Malcolmson. Hope he feels better. May or may not be a concussion. Don't want to speculate. And Dan, how close are you with the time right now?
22 seconds, but I fixed it. They must have stopped the clock when they when there was a no possible card calling for the PK.
For a split second.
Yeah.
What? Game goes back. I think both teams will be
10,
happy.
9, 8,
Close game, 1-0.
7,
Off an
6,
Alex Fortuna goal
4,
in the 21st
3,
minute,
2,
the first half.
1, 0.
All right, stay tuned for half number 2 and enjoy some sounds at halftime.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd ask that you would direct your attention to the field as we honor our seniors for the 2023 season. Cody Brooks is escorted by his mother, Jody Brooks, and father, Matt Brooks. Cody is a 4-year varsity soccer letter winner and 4-year honor roll member. Cody started playing soccer at the age of 4, making his mark on both Columbiana Area Soccer Association and Columbiana County Soccer Club before beginning his high school career. Although slowed down by an injury, Cody continued to find ways to contribute to the team, earning him honorary title of assistant coach. After graduation, Cody plans to directly enter the workforce. Cody would like to thank his parents for always giving him the opportunity to improve and learn, and his mama for always going to his games and cheering him on. Cody's message to his teammates is always remember to play as a team. Thank you, Cody, for always encouraging your teammates. Please join me in congratulating Cody Brooks. Dylan Hogan is escorted by mother, Jamie Hogan, and father, Sean Hogan. Dylan is a 4-year varsity letterman in soccer and team captain. He is also a 2-year varsity letterman in baseball. He has a 3.9 GPA and has been on the honor roll for all of high school. Dylan started playing for Columbiana Area Soccer Association at age 4 and has played indoor soccer since the age of 9. He also spent 3 years playing for the Columbiana County Soccer Club before joining the high school soccer team. Dylan's favorite memory from soccer was playing in the district finals during his freshman year. After graduation, Dylan plans to attend The Ohio State University and will major in atmospheric sciences. Dylan would like to thank his parents for being there every step of the way, his grandparents for going to every game, his sister Kyla for always competing with him, his girlfriend Olivia for always being so supportive, his fellow teammates for making practices and games fun, Cody and Reed for always making those practices, for always making those after practice canes runs, Mr. Horn and Mr. Malcolmson for coaching him when he was younger, his friends for making life fun, and lastly, Coach Noah and Coach Chad for coaching him all these years and contributing to inspire him to be a better soccer player. Dylan's message to the team is that you should apply effort in every facet of life, and that nothing can get done without effort. Thank you, Dylan, for all your effort you have put forth for this team. Please join me in congratulating Dylan Hogan. Lucas Horn is escorted by mother Amy Horn and father Mike Horn. Lucas is a 4-year varsity soccer letter winner. He was chosen as 2021 All-County Honorable Mention, 2022 All-District Honorable Mention, and captain for the 2023 season. Lucas started playing soccer at the age of 3, contributing to the Beaver County Youth Soccer Association, the Columbiana Area Soccer Association, and the Columbiana County Soccer Club before beginning his high school career at Columbiana. Lucas's favorite thing about soccer is having fun with his teammates at practice and games and playing against friends from other schools. After graduation, Lucas plans to directly enter the trades workforce. Lucas would like to thank his parents and grandparents for always being there to cheer him on at games. He would also like to give a shout out to Oliver Cuff, who asked to be mentioned during Lucas's recognition. Lucas's message for the team is good luck next season and best wishes for everyone. Good luck and best wishes to you as well, Lucas. Please join me in congratulating Lucas Horn. Trent Williamson is escorted by Sharon and Scott Baldwin and Bill Williamson. Trent is a 3-year varsity soccer letter winner, a 4-year band letter winner, distinguished honor roll member, and a member of National Honor Society. Trent started his soccer career at age 4 for Columbiana Area Soccer Association. Although he took freshman year off, Trent packed 4 years' worth of effort into the last 3 for the high school team. Trent's favorite thing about soccer is the fun times he's had with the team and the wins they have shared. After graduation, Trent plans to study nursing at YSU with the eventual goal of becoming a nurse practitioner. Trent would like to thank his parents for always being at his games and coaches Chad and Noah for helping him become the player he is today. Trent would also like to thank his teammates for all the fun times at practice and for all the memories. Trent's message for the team is cherish the moments you have now, because before you know it, you'll be a senior. Thank you for those wise words, Trent. Please join me in congratulating Trent Williamson. At this time, we would also like to recognize the seniors from Jackson-Milton: Keegan Beck, Aiden Cole, Ben Moore, Zach Kuntz, Brandon Hinkle, Alex Ratuna, Ian Stewart, and Carter Graham. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our 2023 seniors.
All right, welcome back for the second half. A lot of senior night festivities, Dan. What do you think?
I thought it was pretty cool. I've never seen Columbiana. This is their senior night, as you said. They also honored the seniors from Jackson-Milton, too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've only seen it done before the game. I've never seen it done at halftime before.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot at halftime. That's a wiener dog.
And a dog.
And another dog. Dogs galore. All right, we're getting ready for the second half. Dan, what do you think you would say if you're Columbiana's coach? You know, down 1-0 at halftime. What's the key to victory in the second half?
I think I would try to deny the ball to Alex Rotuna as much as you can going forward. Compact yourself on defense, and offensively the complete opposite. I think I try to spread yourselves out, use more width, try to use those backdoor balls you were playing that were giving you success in the first half, and try to involve, Ratcliffe and Horn?
Aiden Ratcliffe and Lucas Horn. Yeah, those are the two playmakers for him. Definitely keep the ball at their feet. I also see it looks like they got 5 defenders over. They have flat back 4 with a guy in front. I would dedicate that guy in front just to stay with number 3.
Right.
Rotuna would get,
But at the same time, I'd also dedicate more numbers forward, too. I think a couple players is all you really need back there for him.
Yeah.
As long as he just keeps playing in the middle of the field, I should say. If
Yeah.
he starts drifting wide, you have to adjust that a little bit more.
As we say that, I don't see him on the field. Am I missing him?
I don't see him either.
Well, that would change things.
Yeah.
If you are Columbiana. If you're Jackson-Milton, it's more of the same. Just get it up to him, and if you see him with more than 2 people around him, help out.
Right.
But I think him against one-on-one on anyone here is going to be a tough sell.
Number 5 looks like, he's got a boot on his ankle. Looks like he's either coming back from injury or trying to play through an injury.
Yeah.
Looks like he's got speed, but he's been a little hampered. There's Rotuna right there. We're both blind.
Oh, my God, you're right. He blended in with the background. There's no dumb sound effect for us.
Yep.
I think it's as close as we're getting.
What's the bus sound from Wheel of Fortune? Price is Right? Sorry.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. A lot of talking in this game, a lot of communication.
I think both teams realize that this game is far from over, and they both teams have an excellent chance of winning. They, Columbiana didn't score in the first half, but they got a lot of quality chances. Just a little bit off the mark. Remember, they hit the post within the first 5 minutes there.
Yeah. And they got a runner on the outside. If they hit him, he is onside. He's good to go. They choose not to. It
Train comes in.
works for him.
That's a good turn.
Yeah, just
And that's
too many touches
right.
before, in that area. You need 2-touch max.
Yeah, with a more narrow field like that, it's going to get way more congested, more compact in the middle of the field, which means less space.
They've been putting some good shots in, just nothing quite on frame. Although, no, that was the other way. They switched sides. Goalies do wear similar jerseys here.
They do. It actually look like the exact opposite to each other.
Mhm.
A little bit.
That is kind of crazy.
Das Boot.
I always thought the referees,
Had to be a different color than the goalies.
yeah.
I think, Jesus, trains are coming.
And there's actually sun coming out directly behind me, so I cannot see the screen that well.
Look at us with all our excuses.
I'm going to put my hat over top of this camera.
No, you're doing good, Dan. I mean, you're not in frame yet, but
Because the ball's not in frame.
again, long throw. Take advantage of it. Gets a flick on. Both keepers have been sure-handed today.
Yeah. I heard from senior night that Columbiana's keeper is also a 2-year letterman in baseball.
Makes sense. See that a lot recently. We saw that in the
Middle Ridge.
yeah. If you're up 1-0 in a game like this, do you adjust? Do you put Rotuna back a little bit?
No, I don't think so. I think he's going to keep Columbiana honest and not throw a bunch of numbers forward if you keep him up.
Yeah, makes a very good point, Dan.
Yeah.
Good defense is good offense.
Yeah, maybe 10-minute mark or so. Maybe you do that, throw him back there then. But I wouldn't do that. Then I wouldn't want to play defense a whole lot.
Especially if you're getting a lot of pressure.
Right.
If you're not getting pressure, no need. I agree. Well said.
Just wonder if the sun's going to play any part in the goalie's eyes trying to catch it.
Now that you say it, it's going to happen. Someone's
'cause
going to
it's-
score from a
it
ball
is.
up in the air and say that they lost it in the sun. Looks like the turf monster claims a victim. Someone tripping over the 18-yard box. So they're stringing a couple of nice passes together. It's just one thing or another stops them from getting that final piece. That I would believe would be a foul.
See,
that
and
would have
I
called.
saw that absolutely not. And son of a gun, I don't think that was in frame.
Oh, here we go. They shoot a little too far from distance.
Right.
That one extra touch, get about 10 yards closer, 10 feet closer, and it's a little bit better a shot for him.
Yeah. So there's been 3 possible penalties in this game, and you and I have saw them opposite for all 3.
That's the art of refereeing.
Yeah.
I think everybody here probably saw him differently. Never went out? Oh, yes it did. Oh, I had him too. That sun feels good.
Rocco Mediate on for the Clippers.
Did you hear that? Rocco Mediate?
That's the name that I.
Isn't it a golfer? Didn't he go
Yeah.
18 extra holes with Tiger at Torrey Pines? Oh, you don't see that often.
No.
The apology. Again, very friendly teams. Yeah, his foot came up on the throw. Mike. It's hump day. That's what he said. He said, Mike. Or at least it sounded like it. Starting to lose my mind here, Dan.
Yeah, I thought he was saying push up.
Again, we see that differently. It's a good ball if he can turn and look switch. Although there's really nobody out there. Never mind. And kind of just kicked it into the heart of the defense. Looks like they're playing almost a 5-3-1. Is that enough players? No.
Need one more.
5-3-2. Oh, that's a nice move.
That was good defense right there.
Yeah.
Shirt grab, I thought, right after.
I think the fans agree with you. And it's a little bit of reactive soccer by not Springfield, Columbiana. A little reactive to where the ball gets them. If they were kind of in position, kind of getting ready and being prepared for it, could have paid off.
Yeah. I think the position of North Jackson, Jackson-Milton being more compact in the middle field, I think it's really thrown Columbiana's game plan offensively for a wrench. I think they're having a hard time adjusting to that.
They got a lot of numbers back. Just if this outside defender here, I believe it's number 29, possibly.
Just a little bit of possession on the wings. There's a shot on goal. Good save by the keeper.
What a stop!
Not sure if that's more of him purposely doing that or just a reaction, because that's a heck of a stop.
Oh, man.
Top play nominee.
I don't know if you're looking down. That was a heck of it. I couldn't tell if that was going back, back post or not, but great punch out.
Another corner kick.
Corner, Columbiana.
I know if I'm Columbiana's coach, it's what I'm working on next week. You got 5 already in the game.
And you see right now Jackson-Milton, they have everybody back.
Yeah. No, can't be that close. Keeper's got good hands. Usually you aim for the penalty spot? Between the penalty spot and the 6, just enough to make the goalie maybe make a bad decision.
My favorite ball to always play in a corner was driven ball front post about knee high.
Yeah.
Knee high.
It's rubbing off in it, Dan.
It is.
Ooh, they've got numbers up. No, they don't. Ooh, off the great play by the keeper. That's senior
Hogan says no.
Dylan Hogan. What would Hobart say to that? Stop the game. Tell the guy. They're getting close. It seems like they're honing in on a goal here.
Yeah, they're knocking on the door.
I bet you this is going to get Das Boot.
Das Boot.
Cole's doing a great job in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Brady Cole, right?
Yep.
Seems like number 1 for them, Aiden Cole.
Yeah, that was a foul.
Yeah, he's got a lot of height. Is that number 1? Am I seeing that right?
Yep, that's number 1. It's going to be Brady Cole or Rotunda taking this.
I'd have Brady Cole take it.
What, is this going to be a play here? What are they doing?
It looks like they got some trickery up their sleeve. Oof. I wonder if that's to not be able to see the ball coming off. You only see it when it's just cresting over the the wall. DeWalt, sounded like I said.
Hey, we'll see the Milwaukee play later on.
Yeah, little Ryobi in here. And ladies and gentlemen, we are losing it. Hope everyone enjoys the banter.
Happy to say that our time is perfectly on right now.
Dan, I do got to give you a lot of credit. That is one of the things that's hard to remember. And if we're right on, God bless you. You get all the credit. And I think that's a little bit of the difference that I'm noticing between this game and maybe like a Canfield-Howland game is that it's a lot of take people on one-on-one and you can beat them.
Right.
Whereas if it's Canfield-Howland, it's play the way you face, pass around.
Right. I think everyone's finding themselves. Yeah, you can see right now Jackson-Milton has about 5 players within 20 yards in the same line, kind of stacked. I think that has a lot to do with that.
And I noticed Lucas Horn doesn't quite follow through with his shot. He kind of pokes out a little bit to get a little more curve, possibly, or maybe try to chip it. There it is. Goal.
Goal, Columbiana! Lucas Horn with the equalizer.
So we get the student section in frame here.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. They got a bunch of kids here.
Yeah, Horn's been knocking on the door all game. There's the old silver bullet again.
Yeah, I like it. I'm always a fan of, keeping it down in your attacking third as much as possible.
I know you are, and that
maybe not directly to the keeper. Yeah. You try to aim it to like an outside of the box, make the keeper come out, make some miscommunication. We scored a couple when your brother played for me.
Right. 2 for 237.
And those 2 are all we need. When I said, when your brother played for me, that reminded me of semi-pro. And he goes, no, you broke it playing with me in the driveway. Sorry. 1-1 game here. Pretty exciting, too.
Yeah, it has been.
Lots of action. I will say this. I was a little concerned about, the field and where we'd film from and everything else. But no, everything has worked out perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And I just jinxed us, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the 27-minute mark in the second half, and we're froze. We have not mentioned a player of the game, but I think both of our goal scorers are good contenders.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Aiden Radcliffe is playing pretty well, and I also think that Brady Cole's playing really well.
Yeah.
Plus, both goalies have
have
done well. Yeah, it's kind of wide open right now.
Yeah, we're definitely going to I don't think this game's going to finish 1-1.
No, we got more goals in store. I'm guaranteeing it as well. He is a mile offsides. She didn't blow her whistle. That's
Hogan stops the offensive push.
Did she have her hand up?
She was getting ready to call it. I'm assuming because Columbiana made a play on the ball. In my mind, that doesn't negate the fact you're offside to start the play.
Correct.
But that's the only thing I'm just trying to think of.
Yeah, it was a handball. I saw it. Saw
almost
that one.
number 22 for Jackson-Milton, I think he was expecting that play to get called dead too, because he really wasn't running onto it real hard, because I think he was fully expecting that whistle to come in.
It's that Brock Pyatt,
Okay.
number 22 for the Blue Jays, whose logo I like.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have a really nice logo overall. I also like Columbiana's. It's very original. It's the only one of that I've seen. Nah, ball's well out by then. But did you notice that none of the defenders turned to play that? As soon as he played it, they all just kind of stayed in line. That's a tough one. that could have been really dangerous for them.
Did you do any looking into school nicknames and mascots at all? Is it just word alliteration? Or,
Is that what you're laughing at me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I thought about that a lot, and I realized how dumb of a
but
that was for me.
I have been looking up some research and history books. I know why places are called what they're called, like as in, like why is McDonald called McDonald? Why is Struthers called Struthers? Camel called Camel? But as far as mascots go, no, I don't. So coming together there. I will say this, you know who we have not seen come back, I don't think, is number 9, Jeff Malcolmson.
No.
He might be out for the rest of the game with a concussion or concussion-like symptoms. Number 10 with the win, that's Reed Davis. Back, Brady Cole.
They pushed him further up the field.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Do you think that's by design or he's just taking it upon himself? Because players have done that in the past.
Right. Looks like it's by design, if I had to guess.
Gotta love the student section.
They've been in frame for the past 25 seconds.
Lucas Horn just can't get the ball off his foot. Finally does. Gives him the hospital ball. You know, the ones that, 50-50, defender right there.
Right.
They're sliding in. Could go to the hospital for it.
When I took my coaching license, Coach Tavi Toverson, head coach at Hoban, now used to call that past murder.
Look at how many people are back.
Yeah.
This game is being played in a stretch with 25 people on it. I know that's not physically possible because there's only 11 on each team, but he gave it Das Boot.
Yeah.
Still too much. I think whoever scores this game winner will probably get player of the game.
Right. Unless it's an own goal. I don't know why I thought of that.
Let's give it to him too.
Yeah.
He made it happen. He was the difference in the game. While we're
The anti-player of the game.
While we wait for just a second, someone's tying a shoe, getting off the field. Let's thank our sponsors one last time for today. North Jackson Hydraulics, Baird Brothers, Armstrong Cable, Albaco Foundry, Packard Thomas, Bodine Perry, Papa John's. Ooh, just over top. And Allstate with Robert Fusco.
That's it.
Thank you guys. And if you want to be a sponsor, next year we are looking to get some more equipment, so our video is much, much more impressive. Reach out to us. Message us on our social media, on our email. We do have some forms on there and some ways you could pay with credit card if you'd like to. If you think we're doing a good job. Or if you think we're not doing a good job.
Right.
Sorry.
Or if you like to sponsor a playoff game.
Oh, absolutely. Or a regular season game.
Yeah.
Get your logo up there. We mentioned you a couple times a game, and people enjoy it. Then you know what? This is probably what? We're in week 7, and we didn't count the Friday Night Football.
Right.
So this is our 15th game of the year to go along with 16 games from last year. So 31st or 32nd.
Wow.
Game that we have covered live stream. Seems like
It doesn't feel like that. Like, I mean, I
certain
can think of
days,
just
yes.
about every one, but that we've done, I can think of it. It just doesn't feel like we've done that much.
No.
We've seen a lot of soccer games.
We have seen a lot of soccer, and I'm glad that we get to other schools. It's easy to pick a couple schools that have really good seasons going for them and just continue to cover them. But coming out here, we saw a couple players right now that could be on the players to watch list
Right, and
coming up next week.
We'd have never known unless we came here.
Absolutely. off
High.
the flag post.
Yeah.
Now, we might do something, Dan. We might have a nominee form coming up. Be ready for it this weekend for our players to watch. Now, we can't be everywhere, can't see everything. What we have up so far, we have about 26.
Is there a clipper going overhead?
I will tell you this, that Clippers does have some significance for here in this school. But I don't know if there's Rams in Mineral Ridge. But we're going to have a nomination form to help us pick the last 4 players on our players to watch for the season. And typically our players to watch are the ones that get invited to our All-Star Showcase, which will be November 12th, probably at Boardman High School. But we're ironing out some details there, so be aware. Last year was a success minus the snow. It's a great ball. I knew that was getting through somehow. It just, the angle he took. Another shot on goal, another save.
Shot by Davis, turned away by Jackson-Milton.
I got numbers over here on the side.
A little ambitious. I don't know if that was a cross or a little bit of mix between a cross and a shot.
Is it when you don't know what to do, you just do both?
Yeah, right
Yeah.
in the middle. That happens all the time.
Ooh, megged him. Oh, they got a free kick here. This could be dangerous. This is Lucas Horn territory.
Right.
He's going to ask for 10, I guarantee that. And they're saying nope until he officially calls for it. We are standing right here.
I think he just now asked for it. You're absolutely right.
Which I know referees that would card you if you're
Mm-hmm.
obnoxiously close. But I think where they are, they can make the argument. That's close enough. I was way off. Only a 2-person wall. We're looking at about, what, 35 yards out? And again, he does not follow through. He kind of,
Yeah.
it'd be like your golf
Coaches it,
swing,
yeah.
just kind of stopping it there.
Like when you're swinging right up against a tree, you don't want
Man, you
to
don't
break a
want to
club.
pop that up, and that's the result you normally get, too.
Yeah.
The ball just kind of floats and keeps going.
Little does everybody else know that I'll break a club just by over my leg when I hit it. When I hit the trees 4 shots in a row. That's why I carry 2 putters with me at all times.
I'm going to
No
call
lie.
you 2 putts.
I'd be happy if I 2 putted all the time. I wouldn't carry 2 with me.
18 and a half minutes left to go. 1-1 tie. Goal scorers for the day are Alex Fortuna, who scored with the 21st minute in the first half, and Lucas Horn, who just scored in the 28th minute of the second. I think we're hitting that part in the game where things get a little physical. Both teams really, really desire the win. And Dan, if we get a break and play, we got to coordinate something.
Okay.
I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet.
How can I coordinate if I don't know what it is?
We will find out. And there's Cole. Brady Cole getting up there, taking the shot, and it slips through, but just enough outside and enough not to go for a corner. I lied. It was a corner kick. Do you know how I know it was a corner kick?
Because you said it wasn't.
Well, because they called it.
Okay.
Whether the ball, you can say, hey, doesn't matter if the ball went out or not. It's what was called, right?
Yep.
Brady Cole with a nice shot.
I was expecting something in the break of play.
Oh,
here.
this is break and play. All right, break and play. Well, we can't do it right now.
Okay.
But give me just a sec.
Corner by the Blue Jays.
Oh, just on the backside of things. Are you trying to get it out? What about speed? You know whose name we haven't said in the second half a lot? Aiden Ratcliffe.
Right.
Yeah, he's playing up top. He hasn't got a lot of... It might be the 4 or 5 players, bracketing him over there.
Right.
But
Das Boot.
oh, this could be danger. This is going to be danger. Danger averted. That's the only play you basically had because he had a lot of room on this right side.
And that ball.
Das Boot.
All right, while we give it a second, my opportunity, there is a dog to your left. That is one of the most well-behaved dogs I've ever seen. He is just sitting there taking it all in. Just a couple feet over from the boom mic, and we got to get him in shot because he has been such a good boy today. We physically heard you
Hit my
face
mic.
plant. Yeah.
Into the stand.
Face palm, sorry, not face plant.
It looks like they found that ball that got kicked into the
The abyss.
yeah, the next pasture over.
All right. It's a good turn, and he's got the player on the outside. He just, I don't know if he didn't have his head up to see him or what, but they've got room, they've got space, they've got players. That ball just happened to hop over everybody.
I'm noticing neither team, when a defender's put under pressure, normally you see other teams putting him, like, just putting him under pressure more, putting more numbers on him. Neither team seems to be doing that a whole lot right now.
No, they seem to be content with the one-on-one. This is a dangerous ball.
I don't know how Fortuna got to that, but that was a good ball, like you said.
I agree.
Sam Hogan, Kim Cole, Colson Shudo, and Kristen Huber. Please report to the concession stand. You are the winners of baskets.
Aren't they?
Sam Hogan, Kim Cole,
Never mind.
Colson Shudo, and Kristen Huber.
Everyone's winning baskets. This is a beautiful thing here today. I'm glad we came.
Mm-hmm.
Ambitious. You're about 30 yards out.
Right.
Not going to challenge this keeper. Oof.
That was an absolute bomb. What if they just do this back and forth?
That's awesome. Nice win out of the air. Got to win that secondary ball, though. It looks like it's going to go out for a throw. Subs coming in. Just about 13 minutes left to go in the game. 1-1 tie.
I still feel there's at least a goal left. in
Oh,
this game.
absolutely. Do you think there's a PK in the game?
No, because it could have been 4. Because there could have been 4 at this point. I don't think they're going to make the call now.
Mm-mm. It's going to take something egregious to get a goal
Right.
off a PK. And as always, everywhere we go, we want to shout out the ball boys and girls who have one of the most thankless jobs you can have, is gophering anything that gets kicked out into the abyss. This could be dangerous. But one knock I'll say about Jackson-Milton is they're playing a very, very good game.
Right.
But it seems like unless Rotuna is shooting it, no one's shooting it. Oh, I thought he had it. Looked like he had some space. Scrum in the middle of the field. Well won. Man, that was some speed over there. What is that, 18?
Yeah.
That's Keegan Beck. Lots of speed coming out. And that could be part of the reason why they're undefeated. They've got, Ortuna up top, Beck in the back.
Right.
Speed and speed on both ends. Ooh, that's could possibly be considered a foul. Players throwing their body at the ball on the ground. 11 minutes to go. 1-1 tie. Who's going to break the lock here? And Dan, did you know? I had to look this up. If you score 2 goals, it's called a brace.
Yes.
And did you know why?
No.
No, neither did I had to look it up. Apparently over in England, that's kind of like a term they use as saying a pair
Okay.
is a brace.
It's a good ball.
And that's
What a save.
goalkeeper.
Hogan shuts it down and denies a terrific shot.
Couldn't have said it better.
Can you say it like that?
I don't have enough power in my
Corner,
voice for that. Oh, another corner for Jackson-Milton. I think this is their
I'm gonna
second.
Get this dog in frame.
Yeah, there it is. All right, wait, they're kicking the ball.
Yep.
That's the good boy who just sits and kind of hasn't chased anybody, hasn't done anything. All right, go get him now. Get him in the picture here. That's a wonderful dog right there. That's a well-behaved dog. Man. All right, back to the game. We are under 10 minutes to go, single digits in minutes. Dan, I like that you play along. I pull you into my shenanigans.
Yeah. I had no idea what to expect when you said that, and I would have never guessed that.
It just, I think that, ooh, that's a foul. That's a frustration foul right there.
Yeah.
I think that, sorry, I was just listening for something. I think Columbiana is used to playing a little bit of a long ball,
Yeah.
of playing the ball over top, getting it to their speedster and letting him put it in. But
No,
playing-
Jackson-Milton's able to match them for speed.
well, speed, and not just that, but they've got a lot of players back with that
Right.
stopper sweep. They're like, hey, we don't care how far, everyone can be onside, do it. And you know that they're getting their pressure early in the
Right.
game by keeping the ball, keeping possession, playing it wide. Again, nobody really moved on the defensive side.
No.
That ball came in and it was just kind of a
Maybe they're just so in awe of that ball being played in like that.
maybe, or they just have supreme faith in their keeper.
I mean, I understand at this point both keepers have
Yeah, both keepers have,
impressed me.
if I'm not mistaken, that's the same keeper. I want to get his name right.
Hogan.
Yeah, Dylan Hogan, number 3, that had that jumping hand save. If this stays, he might be
No,
getting
that
player
was
of the game.
Jackson-Milton's goalie.
No, it was down here at this end, first half.
Oh, well, they both have one then.
Yeah. And if you're Jackson-Milton, are you happy with that?
That shot?
Yes.
No.
No. You'd rather see a little bit more of an effort at goal. I mean, he's got a pretty big leg, but
Yeah, they're struggling to string pass together up top. I think that's why both teams are struggling going forward right now. If I'm either team, I'm happy with. Both teams have taken a lot of shots from 30-plus yards away, and as far as how both keepers are playing, I'd be happy with that if I was playing defense.
if that stays in, it's dangerous. That's a great step up on defense. Who's that? I called him offsides. I believe that was number 5, Tom Huber. Great step on defensive side of things.
You don't see too many offsides calls when you have a sweeper in there.
Yeah, he must have really just not gotten back.
I was going to make the comment that would have had 2 games in a row with no offsides calls.
Yeah. Is that the first? I think that's the first called, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, we're marking off 10 yards from this. Okay.
I don't know what that's about.
No.
That would annoy me if I'm the kick taker.
Right.
More kids have gotten hit in the back of the head with the ball. I think he's off. See, that's
That's a dive.
yeah. I think that's a little bit of what we
That's
saw
the
in the
first one
first
we
half.
saw. Right.
What I saw in the first half.
Yeah. Well, in the first half, I just saw it's double arm extension. That's what I saw.
Yes, and normally
Corner, Blue Jays.
so far it's their 3rd corner kick.
Jacksonville right now has nobody in the box.
Yeah, they're slowly just teetering into their. Maybe this is why they've tied 5 It's a good ball in.
Mm-hmm.
Got past the first layer defenders and the goalie. But this could be why they tie a lot. Is right now
Tough to
it's
score on.
1-1. They're tough to score on. But also getting numbers up in the waning moments of the game are where possession and creativity is at its highest. Heart's in the right place.
Yeah.
They saying that's a foul? They got a couple of trick plays. I know that as a coach, you want to come back and you want to tell them about it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to tell the referees before the game, like, hey, listen, please don't call this. This is something we plan for.
And that's something I never thought about doing, was telling the referees. And so I tried a trick play, and the referee had no idea what I was doing. He told me that afterwards, but
Hmm.
was a-
Oh, he's touching it outside of the box, it looked like. I don't know. What'd you see there, Dan?
it's tough to tell from here. It looked
Yeah.
like he was on the line for sure, because the second time in there, he took his hands away.
Yeah, he said, That's a throw. But he said his foot came up.
Did not see his foot come up, but I thought maybe they were going to call him for his hand coming.
Yeah, get a little wonky sideways
Jay
throw.
Tullis coming on for Columbiana.
Dan, I don't know about you, bud, but I don't think we're getting another goal today.
Are you saying that because everything's been opposite to what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Just
It
for the
certainly
fact-
feels that the longer this goes on, the more I don't disagree with you.
However, if there is a goal, the closer we get towards the end makes it way more dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly gives heart attacks to half the people here. Yeah, there's no sense of urgency
No.
right now. I know if I'm playing and it's tied, I want the ball in the field. Let's go. Let's get this moving. Give me as many opportunities as you can to get it.
Not a whole lot of subbing, so maybe they're just getting a little bit tired. Is that the moon in the back coming up over the top of the clouds? Because it looks gigantic.
Holy crap, yeah. It's the moon of Endor in the distance there. Brady Cole's been playing a solid
He
defensive
has.
game.
Ooh,
Maybe they know something we don't know, because that ball hopped and
It did.
skipped and
that goalie did a fantastic job of adjusting that. And I can't stop looking at the moon now.
is that what we call a harvest moon?
It is harvest time.
Mm-hmm.
Next week is harvest week. It's going to bounce.
And this game could not be ending at a sooner time. The sunlight's kind of
Right?
giving way here. We might be taking player of the game in the dark.
Under phone flashlight.
Again, no real sense of urgency of getting the ball into the field. 2
Right.
minutes left.
It looks like Ratliff's been man-marked. I think that's number 20 from Jackson-Milton. Maybe that's why it's been taking him out of the game.
Corner Blue Jays.
Let's see if they push more numbers up here this time. Looks like they are.
Well, it looks like everybody's coming back. I don't like that as a defensive stand. I'd want to put my speedster back up top, because when you win it, who are you going to play it to? Like right now, the speedster would get it, and he's got one on that guy. Did you see a push in the back?
Yeah, I saw there was definite foul there.
Yeah.
There's literally a come on ref.
Yeah. We aren't lying when we say these
Yeah.
things. Now, it's a direct kick, so I don't know why you would need to have any theatrics to it.
I don't know. Maybe like sitting moving ball.
That's a possibility. Well, Dan, a minute left. I'm going to concede that it's a 1-1 tie. We got to pick a
1
player of the
minute.
game and a tie. It's never a fun job for us.
No, I think both teams have had players that have made some good plays. Rotuna's definitely been the best player going forward for Jackson-Milton.
They step on his foot.
Yeah. I feel like Brady Cole has been everywhere.
Yeah.
Sweeper, stopper, all the free kicks. Both goalies have played a phenomenal game. Columbiana has, what are they? Goal scorer's name?
Lucas Horn.
Scored a goal, but he hasn't really been around a whole lot lately. But
No, second half, they had so much success in the first 5-10 minutes. We said their name 100 times.
good luck getting that kick back
9,
in right before that.
8,
Heck of a strike,
7,
though.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's a fantastic ball. Oh,
And we have
goodness.
ourselves a 1-1 tie. Thank you for watching Steel Valley. Clippers 1, Blue Jays 1 here on senior night
Wow.
on Win It.
What an amazing game by both teams. We want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and your support.
I'll let him tell it.
Wish Jackson-Milton fans a safe trip home. God bless. Congratulations to both teams.